Hello Libra and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading and we have priorities. It might be the week to really work out your priorities because we're moving from, this is for the November the 20th through to the 26th, a couple of days of Scorpio, and then we're moving into Sagittarius season. We have the very powerful new moon in Sagittarius occurring on the 24th. So this is a really great time to start new things, set new intentions, and it may be that you're really working out what it is that you're prioritizing in your life at this moment in time. So let's see what this is around, what sort of themes or situations this might be around for you, Libra. Let's see what's coming in for Libra. So you might be getting organized. Let's see what's coming through for Libra this week. Let's see. Oh, nice. 9 of Shells, gratitude and fulfillment. This is all about your fulfillment. Beautiful. So, prioritize the things that make you feel good, that bring you fulfillment. Absolutely. And I feel like, there might actually be someone in your life as well that really wants you to prioritize them. They're going to be so grateful for that. So that's kind of what I get, that there's somebody looking towards you and go, thank you for giving me the time, the effort, the energy, the love. I really, really appreciate that. So I do feel like that there's somebody that you could really make a difference to this week, which is really nice. So I really feel like somebody wants your time or attention this week. So let's see, we're going to do a slightly different spread this time, Libra. We're going to do a bit more of an astrological spread based on the 12 houses. Just felt like doing something a bit different this week. So let's see how, but this is a cute, very, very cute energy, and it may be the opposite. It may be somebody really prioritizes you and makes you feel special, but either way, this little penguin here is just feeling really, really special that somebody took the time, the effort, the energy to prioritize them. You're coming in as the 10 of Wands, so I feel like you're working hard. You've put in a lot of time and effort and energy with something, and I really feel like if you're feeling overworked or overburdened or in some way, it really is about creating priorities about what is bringing you fulfillment as well. It could quite literally be that too. In terms of your your money, you've got the 10 of Swords coming in. So I do feel like this is kind of where you are saying no to something or putting an end to something when it comes to your money, or where it comes to some kind of belief system about how valuable you are, because it's all being mirrored back with this relationship, this beautiful little penguin, which is feeling really happy and valued because somebody took the time and effort and energy, like I said. And so this is where you're releasing, the darkness is lifting, and there's a new dawn when it comes to how valuable you're feeling. But that can also be related to money as well. So is there something you need to let go of or say no to, or close a chapter when it comes to money? So that could be, this is a very definite ending or no. So maybe it's just kind of changing banks or changing contracts, or something's coming in here with it. This could be part of the prioritization that, that's taking up too much of my money. I'm saying no to that. So it could quite literally be that that's coming through here. It could be quite rational, but you've got 2 10s here, which is suggesting that part of the priorities is kind of letting go of things, ending things. So let's look at your general environment, relationship to siblings and neighborhoods. We've got the 9 of Swords. So there's something that's kind of you potentially going through your mind a lot when it comes to a situation with like your general environment, what's going on in your community, or what's going on with a neighbor, or what's going on with like a close member of your family, a sibling of some sort. This is a little bit of stress and worry with the 9 of Swords. There's just a lot of thinking about it, and there could be some fears around as well. There's some things that could be going on there. Let's look at what's going on in your home, your environment, and this can be related to your family as well. So your roots. We've got the King of Swords. So a lot of swords, like all swords energy here, a lot of air, a lot going on inside your mind here, Libra. Absolutely. So I feel like with this energy around the home, this is an Aquarius energy, so it sometimes the Aquarius energy feels a little bit detached and distanced. And it's kind of like maybe you're needing to feel detached and distance, or maybe you're feeling detached and distance and wanting a little bit of time and effort and energy, how with being like this little beautiful penguin. But there's a sense of somebody, an energy around the home or family where somebody's being very detached and distant and even cool, or just feeling like a little bit like on the outer in some way. Maybe everybody else is doing something and you can't go, or perhaps somebody's you're feeling a bit cut off and isolated. There is this energy with the King of Swords that is something that could come up around. And the King of Swords can be kind of father energy as well. Perhaps there's something around, it doesn't have to necessarily be father, but it just feels like there's potentially a coolness that comes in as well. So let's look at hobbies, creativity, passion when it comes to love and romance. Here you are, the Justice card. Libra has come through. So definitely contracts are on the cards here. Sorry, Libra, phone call. Ironically, that was a Libra on the phone. But yes, justice energy coming through in terms of you might be looking at contracts when it comes to like any kind of hobbies, career, like any kind of passions, creativity, anything around that. I feel like you've got your kind of rational head on. So with this Ten of Swords, it may be that perhaps you're doing a course in something, or you've kind of got something you regularly do, but you're thinking, what's going to be the priority here? Is this something that fits into my budget? Do I have the time for this? So I feel like with this justice energy, it's being very impartial, working out what's fair for the situation. Perhaps you need more of that in your life, more creativity and passion and romance. Maybe it hasn't been fair. Maybe your time's been taken away elsewhere. But I feel like there's this really strong rebalancing that's coming through here. The justice energy can be new contracts, new agreements that come through as well. So if there is somebody new, like a new romance that comes in, it may be like a sense of what are we agreeing to here? What's new about this? So there could be a soulmate energy around that. Let's look at work and daily routine. We've got the moon. So if you're working from home, it might feel a little bit with the moon card, and it doesn't have to necessarily be working from home, but the moon does represent home and family. It feels like within the situation, a work environment, or in terms of a daily routine, there's something that has come up that is not clear or needs to be kind of clarified, a boundary of some sort needs to be clarified. There's something murky there. So I do feel like something's come up within a situation that will need to be cleared out with the moon. Let's look at love and romance. We've got the Strength card. Okay, so this is being very courageous as well, brave, but also resilient when it comes to love and relationships. So I feel like it's wanting to put aside some ego. If there's people with big egos around you as well, it might be this sense of I just need to kind of not listen to that anymore. I need to kind of get away from that energy. That could be coming through. Let's look at joint finances for you. You've got the Lovers. So when it comes to joint finances or working with somebody else's energy, whether it's like a one-on-one client or a one-on-one relationship, or whether it's a joint resource of some sort within a work office situation or a partnership joint resource, there's a choice that's been made that needs to come up, that needs to be made here with the Lovers card around all of that energy. And this is also the house that represents transformation, deep transformation. So there could be a chance, an opportunity around that. On the spiritual realm, it's clear, but on the human realm, if you look down at some of the relationships that are around you, it might seem clouded and murky. There could be, it's not necessarily clear. So interesting. Let's look at higher education, graduation, higher meaning and purpose. We've got the Three of Cups. This is celebration. So that is also around long distance travel, any kind of foreign connection, or interested in anything to do with like people from other cultures or countries in any way. There's celebration around that. So for some of you who are, this can be a graduation, like a graduation ceremony that comes through if you've been studying. There could be an overseas trip, or somebody could win a trip that comes through with this Three of Cups. Perhaps there's like a wedding or a celebration that's going on that you've been invited to, or you're going to, it requires a long distance travel, but there's some kind of social occasion or celebration that's coming in around that. So yeah, for those of you that just feel like, this is this is publishing, so there could be something to celebrate around publishing or broadcasting a higher message or a book of some sort. But it could also just be this sense of, I kind of feel like, maybe you're finding people that you're feeling quite connected to on the same soul level, like in terms of the meaning of life. That can come through with that as well. So let's look at career and public reputation. We've got the Queen of Cups. So this is where you're really nurturing something and looking after yourself. It really is saying, the Queen of Cups is looking for love and compassion and looking to find that within the career. It also represents like mother energy. So it may be, if you are a mother or you're looking towards your mother, that might be something, because it is public reputation, how you're seen in the world as well. So maybe it's like you're being seen as the nurturer, or the one that's the carer, or the one that cares a lot. So it does definitely feel like, or the one that looks after other people, or looks after and loves. So it's kind of a mothering, nurturing energy, and I feel like you're being seen in that light in some way, which is kind of nice, because we do have this sense of somebody's going to be really happy and grateful for your help. So in terms of friends, we've got the Hanged Man coming through. It might feel like there's not much happening or changing on that front. It might feel a little bit stagnant. It might just feel like, things are just kind of put on hold at friendship groups or social groups, or just, just things that are on a level. I don't see a lot happening or shifting and changing with that Hanged Man energy coming in terms of big social groups, clubs, or a sense of friendships. The Hanged Man can also be that maybe you need to put some energies on hold. Maybe you just need to not see some people for a while, or something like that. That can come through as well. So let's look at what you're doing behind the scenes and what's happening with your spiritual life. Wow. We've got the Death card. Wow. This is the card of transformation coming in. Very deep spiritual transformation going on here for you, Libra. But it's something that potentially not everybody's going to see, or you're not necessarily going to share. It might be something quite private, because it's happening in the house where you want to kind of keep things hidden. So I do feel like you're just working through a lot of major endings, major transitions in your life, to the point where you're ready to kind of step into the birth, the rebirth, the transformation. So you're dealing a lot with that transformative energy with the Death card. And we do have at the base the Ten of Cups. Okay, so we do have the card of happiness coming through. It's interesting, because you've got the Heart in your career and how you're being seen, and at home you've got somebody who's got their head on. It's kind of head at home, being very rational, but in work, career, or how you're being seen, it's very generous, heartfelt and loving and nurturing. So, but ultimately we've got the Ten of Cups, which I feel like, this is the card of happiness. So looking for happiness and fulfillment, prioritizing that. And that's why I feel like with this Death card, I mean, that card is, feels like such a strong energy in this deck here coming in. So I feel like just so much, like I said, the Lovers card is there in the House of Transformation, big choices about what's transforming in your life. There's things that aren't clear around your work and daily routine, but there's big contracts coming in when it comes to hobbies, love, passion, the things that kind of creativity. So I feel like this fifth house here with the Justice energy that you're sitting in as well, that kind of energy, if you connect to things that make you happy and make the time and prioritize that time for that, that can really help with this big, deep transformation that's going on here. So, yeah, I feel like it's A kind act will go a long way, but it's also mirroring back what's going on for you on a deeper level in terms of your happiness being transformed here. So let's see. Let's pull an affirmation card. I'm at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I'm always the perfect age for where I am in life. And that's kind of really interesting because I feel like part of what this transformation is just being happy with where you're at, being happy in your skin, and kind of this deep acceptance of where you're at, your age, and finding the peace for that, where you're at in life, letting go of this kind of expectation that you should or meant to have achieved something else or be something else, or you're too old or you're too young to be doing what's coming in here. There's really, really nice new energies coming in when it comes to learning new things and when it comes to your passions and your creativity and your deep transformation. So, yeah, I feel like it's bring it back to the priorities, that it is about prioritizing things that are going to bring you fulfillment this week. And I feel like that's going to be mirrored back to you in a beautiful relationship, a beautiful sense of gratitude from somebody else or vice versa. So that's it. Libra, thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.